Welcome to my channel. Let's glam up this Dollar Tree frame.
Hey everyone, it's Susie Lee with Bellalina Boutique. Welcome to my segment of Craft Round the Clock. I'll be with you from now until 4 o'clock this afternoon, 4 o'clock Eastern that is. So come on. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this cute little frame here, only we're going to be doing it instead of this way, we're going to be doing it sideways. Look at this gorgeous Reba Rose rice paper, easy for me to say, that I've got here. Have you guys seen this? I absolutely love this. I just got this in the mail a couple of days ago and I love it. Absolutely adorable. I'm going to take I've already taken the frame out of here and I'm going to use this to decoupage the rice paper on. I'm going to be using Pentart decoupage varnish and glue to put this on. I just have a little sample of it, and before it goes bad on me, I'm decided I'm going to use it up. So it's just a thick kind of a paste, and you just put it on like you would Mod Podge, right? So what I've done to the frame thus far is I've never done this before, I've never fine line crackled something that hasn't been painted first. So this was just plastic, this frame. So I just fine line crackled it. You know, the Pentart fine line crackle is a two-part, and I'll show you that in just a minute as soon as I get this decoupage on. It's a two-part process where you take part one, it's kind of a thick, kind of like this, a white paste, and you put it on. You put it on with a clean, dry brush. That's real important. If you put it on with a damp brush, you're not going to get the same effect. So it has to be a clean, dry brush you put it on with. And then you completely dry it. And then, once it's completely dried, you put on the varnish, part two, with a clean, dry brush as well. Okay? Okay, so that's all there is to this part. This is just what I'm doing. What I'm doing here is I'm just decoupaging. So I'm gonna make sure that I get this rice paper as much as I can on the board, straight as I can. Like that. I'm going to dry this up just a little bit. Make sure there's no crinkles or bubbles. This is a nice, thick rice paper. I hope that I didn't get that in the mix. If I did, we're going to be painting over that. So normally I tear that off, but I didn't really need to. This is just a little bit, you know what I could do? Could add a little bit. This is just kind of thick, this decoupage medium. I'm going to thin it out. Oh, because it's water-based, I could do that, right? All right, there we go. Yeah, now it's going on nice and smooth. I just need it to kind of coat the top of the rice paper just for protection. Yeah, 2 days in a row, nice weather here in Michigan. I'm like, I'll take it. How many of you have seen this Reba Rose rice paper? It's a pretty one. I love the crown and the ornate crown and the beautiful peonies. And it looks like some roses over there. Some roses. Beautiful. Hey, Lisa Furtado. Hi, Trish. I saw somebody said hello to Trish. I didn't see her, but I saw somebody said hello. Hi, Wanda. Welcome. Welcome in, everyone. This dries fast, too. This is Pentart decoupage varnish and glue. have a little sample of it here, so I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. And I like it thus far. Thus far, it's working out real well. Okay, I have a little gator sander. You can get these anywhere. You can get them at Walmart even. Get them at Home Depot. I don't know, probably even, I don't know. I've never seen them at Hobby Lobby, but that doesn't mean they're not there. They might be. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now this is rice paper. It's not a napkin. So it takes a minute longer to get it off. But I like doing it this way because it's clean when you Great. I don't know if you're going to see this or not when you put it back in the frame, but we're about to find out right here and now. What's wrong with this thing? Let's see. If it shows, then we're going to cover that part up. Right? It might not show. Any luck. Yep, it shows. Okay, we're going to cover that. We're going to do a little decoupage, camouflage. See right there? It's showing. So whether I would have trimmed it or not, we would have had to fix it. So let's get to fixing. We're going to get to fixing. Take a little bit of black paint. This is a beautiful Reba Rose paper. I love it. I got a few of them this last week. Okay. Now, when you do a decoupage camouflage, I know this looks like black, but it's not. Okay, so what I like to do is I take a dab of black and then I take some other colors, like what I see in here. Actually, what I'm seeing in here is a kind of a green color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out this fresh fern. It's called fresh fern. And I'm gonna put it with the black and kind of try to emulate that color just a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna get in here and add a little bit of black to that green. And as you can see, what'll happen is it'll get kind of gray at first, and then it'll get a little bit darker. But my eye is constantly on this color right here, trying to bring that forward, okay? So I'm mixing that black, coal black is what it is, Fusion Mineral Paint. I only need a little, as you can see, but I'll take it and I'll look at it. Let's try to put some on here and see if we can disguise that edge a little bit. I'm going to dapple it in all the way to that edge. And it's pretty near close. It's real close. Can you see that? See what I did there? I could probably make it a little more black, but I'm going to leave it because, as you know, acrylic paint dries darker. So let's just dapple it in on both sides and dry it up and see what it looks like. If it looks like it matches, like on this side, I think there's a little more green in this. I'm going to say it matches a little bit better on this side. Can you see that? So what I'm going to do is dry that real quick and pop it back in. And see if we've disguised it enough. I think we have, because there's green up here, and it looks like it just kind of is part of the whole thing. And you can't see this little piece down here, but just for the sake of it being, even though you don't see it, for the sake of it being finished, I'm going to get in here. That's just how I am. I'm goofy like that. I'm going to finish it right there, that little piece. It really matches well, I think. I think once it dried here, that it even matches better. It's a little bit darker, and it kind of goes with that muddled green up there at the top. And voila, we fixed it, right? All right. Look at that. Oops, stuck my thumb in it. Of course I did. Yeah, sure, of course I did. Anyway, I think it looks pretty close, and I think that you're not going to notice it. All right. Guess it really doesn't matter which way it's turned because it's sideways. And it isn't going to be hung that way. You'd have to either use part of this. I might take some of this little easel off here. Like, all you have to do is score it with a with an X-Acto knife. Just score it, and what I do with my screwdriver right here. You just score it and take it off so that it's not hanging over. Easy peasy, right? I hear somebody out there. There we go. Wasn't popping down in there. Okay, yeah, that took care of it, guys. Look at that. You would never know that those ends were not part of the picture, right? They look pretty good. Okay, so what I did before the live is I fine line crackled this plastic. What you do with fine line crackle, you have to have 2 dry, clean brushes to do this. It's 2 parts. It's a product by Pentart. You put on part 1, it's like a milky, like Mod Podge, okay? You put on an even coat, a kind of a medium coat of this, and you completely you can let it dry, or you can use your heat tool to do that. And then you take another clean, dry brush after this is completely dry, and you put on the Fine Line Crackle Part 2. That's a varnish. It's kind of an amber color varnish. And you put that on and you dry it completely. And in theory, I've never done it where I didn't have a paint underneath it. So we're going to see right now if it worked or not, because I honestly cannot tell you if it worked. I see, it's hard to see on this. It's really hard to see if it crackled or not. Fine Line Crackle is different than the crackle I did last night on Totally Dazzled. It's different in that it looks like porcelain china, old, you know, vintage, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. Whether it Fine Line crackled or not, I wanted to make this an antique gold over the silver. So whether it did or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it anyway. So, but if it Fine Line crackle, bonus, right? So here we are. Let's see. Let's see what it did. If it did what it was supposed to. I don't know if it's going to Fine Line crackle or not. Oh, it did. It did, it did. Yay! Hooray for our side. It did, but it's really vague. Very vague. So what you do is you wax on, wax off, Danielson. It's not as prominent as I would like it to be, but it is Fine Line crackled. I love this, because what this did is it took the silver and it kicked it up a notch. See that? And it makes it look like it's more, it flows more with that crown to me. I like that. I like the vintage vibe, because I'm so glad you like the vintage vibe. I like it too. It's a very shabby chic, right? And we're going to zhuzh it up. Of course, you know we're going to zhuzh. We have to zhuzh. We're zhuzhers here, right? We don't like anything as it is. We got to zhuzh. The fine line crackle is coming out. Boy, is it fine line. But you're seeing it more on the soft spot or on the smooth spots here than the ornate spots. Although I fine lined it all, I crackle finished it all, but you're not really seeing it on this part as much as this part. It's really subtle. I'm pushing it into the lines. I typically don't put stuff like this on my hands because, you know, it goes right through your skin. But in this instance, it kind of is necessary because I feel like I have more control over it than I would with a brush. The more you rub this in, the more the fine line comes out, I'm seeing. So give it a good rub if you do this. I think it's so subtle. It is so subtle that I almost don't want to wipe it back. Time we got here. I gotta leave time to zhuzh. All right, that is pretty good. I like the way this antique wax kind of makes it like putting the gold over the silver gives it that kind of a platinum look, more of a vintage vibe, kind of like this crown in this picture, you know? That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I looked at this frame. This is my last Dollar Tree frame. They came out with them this year, but they were not like this. They had you know, the spooky thing attached to it, and it was $5, I think. It was in the $5 section. I'm like, I ain't paying $5 for that. And the frame wasn't any prettier, in my opinion. I thought this frame was just as pretty. Anyway, that's what we got so far. Cool, huh? All right. So I'm going to just real quick give it a little setting. Let it dry a little bit. They are hard to find. They didn't have them this year, Sybil. They had the one that when you went by it or pushed the button, it had creepy sounds and scary stuff that I don't like. I didn't buy it. Spooky, yeah, that's it, Lynn. Spooky. You don't do spooky. Susie don't do spooky. I had a lot of them. I bought a case of them one year. I couldn't get enough of them because they just go for so many things, you know. All right, so this is what we got thus far, and I'm going to diamond dust some of these flowers in here. I'm going to diamond dust them up, and we are going to take some of my stones that I used to sell the clear at Bellalina Boutique. I don't have that many, so I don't sell them anymore, but I do sell the Aurora Borealis or the AB stones in my Etsy shop. I do sell those. But these are going to be clear, and they're going to go, I've got some, what else have I got here? I've got some stones here that are Swarovski. I got a few. This one right here would be really pretty. It's a, we got some pinks, hot pinks, got some little shimmer stones, and what is that? I don't even know. I know it's Swarovski, I just don't know what color it is. Oh, these are little stars. We don't want the stars. We got some hot pink, which I don't want. I might use these. They're tiny, and they are, I don't know. They look like they would fare well in this mix. So I might do like a row of these right up here. They're kind of a shimmer stone, but they've got like a like a peachy color to them, if you will. I also have this gorgeous Totally Dazzled crown. A crown on top of a crown. I thought this would be really, really pretty. This is the antique bronze. And I thought it would be really, really pretty on this, but I don't know if it'll fit. I'm going to try to make it fit over top. We'll see. We will see in the end. It might have to sit there and cure for a day or so with the E6000 or B7000 on it, but it might work. Okay, so I'm going to grab my B7000 glue and yay, and diamond dust, yes. Yep, got my diamond dust all ready to go. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add some stones. Now there's some stones in the picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with what they've already done. And I've got SS20 here in the clear. Oh yeah. SS20 and SS16 underneath. So we're going to graduate it down. How pretty. And just that little bit of shimmer makes a huge, huge difference in the piece already. I hear Angelina chatting it up with Papa down there. Can you hear voices? Or are they just in my head? Yeah, Susie, they're in your head. Ah! I haven't seen her in a while. She was in Georgia. She spent the night here before she left to go to her daddy's. And that was it. I haven't seen her since. So I'm doing the SS20 at the top and then SS16 below. Okay. One SS20 and 3 SS16 below. That makes a big difference. Like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate some of these. These are also Swarovski. These are not Swarovski, but these are. And I'm just going to take a few of them and lay them out here. I've got another tray. I can pop out another tray here. Totally Dazzled to the rescue. There we go. I only have 10 minutes. Boy, that time flies, doesn't it? When you're having all the fun. Just want to see if that's going to look funny with the color, with the white. I kind of like it. I think maybe if I just did 3 of them. Come on, turn over, baby. A lot of good that did. Yeah, that is really pretty. We're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. So this little picker pen makes life easy. This comes with the Totally Dazzled Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit. And I am an ambassador for them. So if you're looking for some awesome kits of rhinestones, that is a great deal, a great value. You get all the trays and all the stuff, the picker pen, the glue. You get the heat tool to transfer it onto fabrics. So that's always nice. And where did it go? Did I use all but one? Yes, I did. Apparently. No, I didn't. Okay. What? Okay, this one here is the one that I wanted to use. across the front of this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and space these out. I don't know what size these are. These are like, you could probably use your Totally Dazzled SS, maybe 10. This would look probably SS 10 or SS 8 even, size rhinestones. That's what it looks like to me. I'm not really sure of the size of these, but these kind of match the bigger ones below it. So I'm going to go with it. And we're going to zhuzh this up so pretty. And we're going to diamond dust it and call it a day. I think it's gorgeous already, but you know, we can always get gorgeouser, right? That's a word. It is now. I just made it up. It's a great word, right? Gorgeouser. Oh, I'm having a star party and I didn't even know. Over here just chatting it up, not paying attention, of course. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm having a star party. Thank you so much. There it is. Oh my, yes. That is so pretty. Look at all that shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Can you guys see that? Gorgeous, right? It's kind of a muted color there. I might put some more on the bottom after the live, because you know me, I'm always going to play with it a little longer than I should. But anyway, let's get on to the diamond dusting so we can get that done. You know what, I could diamond dust it with this decoupage medium probably. Probably don't need the Mod Podge, but I'll use it anyway. I'll just use the same plate that I used for the paint. And I'll take a little brush here. Be nice if it was a clean brush. And Mod Podge it on. Okay, so what we're going to do is just to add a little bit of diamond dust to the flowers and give them a little bit of shimmer. Okay, I'm just going to get in there with the Mod Podge. And dabble it on just a bit. Don't forget the bud. That bud's for you. And I'm going to do a couple at a time here before the Mod Podge starts drying. I do have it in this special little spice thing so that I can shake it out. Okay, and as it dries, it will be beautiful. Okay. Just keep it in the line so that you don't get diamond dust where you don't want it. More the merrier. And I will put it out into a paper plate and save what's left out of it. Just the flowers I'm doing, just the flowers. Yeah. Hearing a lot of commotion going on down there. I'm missing out on all the fun down there. You know. Okay. A little more dust. And yeah, cute, cute. All right, Mod Podge up here. Laid in the garbage. Maybe what I'll do instead is I'll just take out a couple of paper towels and dust it off on there, and then I can put it in the thing after. Here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Hi, Judy Kilger. Hi, Alexandria. How are ya? Okay. Whoops. What's going on here? There's some glue hanging that got the diamond dust it wasn't supposed to. It wasn't supposed to. Okay, I got 1 minute to go. Can she do it? Save your diamond dust. Save the clock tower and the diamond dust. Anyway. Okay, guys. See if I can dry just a little bit. All right, guys. Listen, my time is up. Just want to show you what I got here. Hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. Look at all that gorgeous shimmer and shine. I think it turned out so sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. And Jim needs to bring in the vacuum. Yes, he does. And he probably will. But he can't get in the door. That's the problem, see? Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me for 45 minutes. I'll see you Saturday. And have a great rest of your day. Love y'all. Bye.